Make sure y'all drop that like, hit that subscribe. A lot of gems coming in this video, a lot of pre-early game, some knowledge. So I hope you guys are in good energy, you know, relax, chill out. It's time to talk about some 2K23, some up and coming patches. Now here was the big thing, like, was 2K gonna have their patches? Was they gonna make their patches? Are they gonna make their patches? Yes, 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 yes. I already told you guys. It's like a slow shift has to come into play. Like, they have to implement some new functions in the game, new moves, new things, and slowly start to patch it down a little bit. Because players are still going to have the mindset to play left, right. I still see guards trying to do it, and they're like, they terrible at it. It's like the left, right is like limited now to a fade. Most guards are going to fade. If you see them going left, right, they're going to fade. They're 9 times out of 10 stopping and popping. They really not on that type of timing. Even with Agent 3, even it being there, it's just a little bit more suspenseful now, you know, with good defense on you. So they got to really have that confidence in there to just shoot. So let's listen to this clip right here. I'm already telling y'all off rip, Steals is getting nerfed. Let's listen to this real quick, all right?
This game now is running a 6'9" lockdown, like a speed boost and slash. It's so hard to beat that shit.
No, it's not. Off rip, Nadex is just spewing out his own frustration. Come on now. You know, okay, 6'9" locks, dribble and shoot. Most times they could say, okay, they could do everything, right? A build that can do everything. 9 times out of 10, a build that could do everything like that, that's a 6'9", it's a balanced build still. Meaning, it's not at the Curry level. It's not at the super high 90 ball level to where ball handle level where he could just break you OD. So you gotta gap him a certain way. Then dealing with a 6'9", right? You also have to have another bigger player that can shift down or rotate into the paint. If you're playing twos, you know, that's, hey, I tell players, like, when you play in the twos, it's like the twos court, you should have a lot of where it's like just lockdowns, honestly. Trying to be fair, you're always going to come up against some type of lineup that's going to be like mismatchy. So it's just the twos, you should just go with lockdown so you can always switch and rotate. You know how people play on the twos. You know how they do it.
2 ISO players who have lock badge can slash and shoot. They have an 85 3-pointer and they can run their ass off. They're literally like Usain Bolt. Either chase down needs to be patched, well, like, it needs to be buffed because the shit does not work. Steals need to be nerfed because everybody just spams X with a log and gets a steal right away.
Another cat, chase down works. A lot of things, a lot of people doing it. And I also even seen a dev tweeted out that, remember, they buffed finishing. Like, what is wrong with people? Why do y'all not listen to what the devs are saying? They buffed finishing completely. That was the major, most stat category that got buffed this year, finishing. So there's not going to be no crazy hits to, like, we got Giant Slayer tier 1. They're going to have to switch a lot of stuff. Like, y'all understand that? Like, Giant Slayer tier 1 finishing got a major buff. If you want to stop finishing, get a big man there with high interior. Go back to the old 2K days to where players didn't even try to make the centers that had the speed. You had the centers that really was just sitting in the paint. And you can even add more to that center now. You can make an OD center that can move around in the paint, hold it down, probably a high anchor gold Hall of Fame. You can really go crazy. So it's like, I'm starting to think, like, players, do you want to make a lineup that's going to be able to stop these type of things? Or no? It's just they have too much. Players did not add interior to their build. And I seen a dev tweet out, why am I seeing builds with no interior? That stacks onto your block and onto chase down. When somebody gets into the paint, into the interior, I've been getting them. I had an 87 block, like an 80 block, no, with KD. Once I put up his interior, I started getting way more blocks versus from me just having my block up. So that let me know, okay, 2K patched that from last year, because I was the same type of person who was talking shit like, yeah, all I need is block. I don't need no interior. Now they touched it up a little bit. So now if you probably just have high block, that probably just deals with probably you contesting, jumping up, maybe like a jump up block, or maybe like a block where, you know, certain block animations. You know, the stats all correlate to certain animations that you may get and play out. So having that interior just stacks together, 2K sees that in the system, boom. So it's a lot of stuff like players are getting frustrated before they doing the math.
Right? Doesn't matter what your ball control is. So bro, like, dudes be like, "Dude, you're complaining so fucking much." I'm like, bro, the game is broken when it comes to these builds.
I don't think the game's broken to the builds. The steals now, we're gonna get into it. Look at this. Unpluckable does not work. These steals need to be nerfed. So I just recorded a current gen vid using a build with just a 99 steal and nothing else upgraded. 43 poke balls in one game. Later, I had one of the funniest experiences I've had in one video game in a long time. May have to react to that. 43 poked balls in one game. That right there is going to let y'all know steals gonna get patched. Now I have a lockdown myself. It's not gonna get patched to the sense where it's bad. A lockdown is always gonna be a lockdown. But the way how players are abusing it right now, yeah, they're gonna have to touch it up and tone it up. And they'll probably just say they touching up unpluckable. I had somebody say they probably just gonna say they gonna buff unpluckable. I swear we had this last year. We already went through this. I swear I wish I had like a super loyal fan base to where they could keep certain stuff tracked. I swear we had an unpluckable buff. The one last year. Steals was OP. Yeah, it was OP. 22, I believe. And they said that they did that. So that lets me know the devs are still trying to find out how to balance steals. You see how I just come to the balanced truth of it, so I don't even get myself mad no more. It's like, okay, I could just go and I could just face the truth now. Okay, yeah. A nerf is probably going to come to the steals, or they're going to buff unpluckable. So if they buff unpluckable, that basically means the steals get nerfed. So you know what I mean? Once you get unpluckable, you're good. Okay, if you don't have unpluckable, you deserve to just get plucked. But you know, oh my lord. So to me, this just looks like they testing out it right now. They testing out how players are going to react this high steal, and players are still doing the same thing, spamming. The adrenaline thing that they said, oh, once you do adrenaline, it still don't matter. You still can pluck somebody when your adrenaline is low. Even if, just because of the way that they place the ball, you can still pluck them with a high steal. I still pluck people with a low steal. So I know they gonna patch it. Because I'm happy that I can pluck people with a low steal. So either way, I don't lose. You see what I'm saying? So stop. Don't look at me like I'm trying to pander for 2K or nothing. I still win either way because I can pluck with a low steal. So I'm looking at it in my mind like, damn, I didn't even put my steal up that high on this build. It still gets to 60 on K. I got it at a 40 right now. Plucking people. Nah, bro, I have unpluckable on gold 80 ball. Why do I get ripped 4 times back to back? That's why I tell people, learn how to dribble away from the lockdowns. I don't get ripped like that crazy from them, but I understand you can. They do pluck me. I do get plucked. They'll come from the behind, so you gotta watch how you dribble it. But that's just me training myself. I know they still gonna buff it anyway, so I don't really complain too much at the start. I just try to do different moves. So when they do update it, oh, you a monster. It's over with. You a monster. The locks is like, they can't mess with you. 6'9" unpluckable. I'm getting even live. Yeah, listen, silver unpluckable is good. I'm moving and locks is not ripping me with no unpluckable. So you just gotta work on the moves a little bit. Eating alive, you just trying to dribble in a lockdown face. You gotta still dribble away from a lockdown. Use the screens. Come on, still give them some type of respect. Don't be in your ego too much. And then you see Nadex, nerf steals, 2000. All right, they're gonna get nerfed, guaranteed. Like 100. I'm 100% sure. That's the fact. I have a 99 steal Hall of Fame glove. Can't get steals for shit. The high ball handling. It's like the high ball handling cancels out the high steals for far as slashing. No. See, all these players think just because they get a 99 steal, they think that's what a lockdown is. Yo, that is so dumb. Yo, 2K, that's how I know 2K is going into some huge change within the near future. It's so dumb. A 99 steal, yeah, we look at it as beautiful. You're going to be able to get steals. But when you really think about it in real life basketball, nobody gets no 99 steal. Not even to say in a game concept, it's stupid. That's why it's always this little problem where people are fighting with each other because it's dumb. It's stupid. But it's like they have to give the lockdown something appealing, so it's like not everybody's making shooters. Defense has to be cared about and be important. But in real life, there's nobody who's just getting automatic steals. They should just keep it to where lockdowns are able to just have super crazy good lateral quickness and chase down abilities and contest abilities, stuff like that. When it gets to the stealing aspect, they should be able to steal, but I would say a little bit more forced ball pickups. That's what 2K should limit it to where lockdowns, you just make somebody force ball pickup. You can get steals too, but the steals are kind of balanced. Like, they really tone the steals down to where they limit it. My careers is cool. I like my careers because my career is like when somebody's dribbling the ball wrong and they not protecting it properly and they just having it out in the open, yeah, you deserve to get plucked. You're just not, get your stick skill up. But when somebody's actually kind of just doing it between the legs a little bit and you're just sitting there spamming, hell no. They gotta find some way to implement and balance that out. Like, nah, make it a little bit slower. Like, no, make it, so I don't know, because it's like, yo, if they slow it down and try to change it a certain way, they may make it too easy. Then if they tweak it again, it may be where it's like you barely can't get no steals. The 99 ball handling is going crazy on, the 90 ball handling is going too crazy on you. So it's a tough balance, like they trying to find, yo. Leave the mod careers in the game, but then it's like, they got clan breaker. It's certain little, yo, I'm telling you, their game is so deep about the angles, how stuff may play out in so many angles. It's like, I see why they have this trouble with the steals every year. They got to patch it up a little bit. All right, so small guards are useless. Makes no sense. Nah, they not useless. People just don't know how to play with them yet. There's still moves like, yo, I just dropped a video on the switchbacks and people don't even know about that. I don't see nobody doing that. So at that point, I know, like, okay, there's more new stuff. Even down the ways of how you're supposed to be playing the game, like, it's probably certain things that's better to do than last year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Let me know what y'all think. I know this I need to see the comments going crazy. Like, what do y'all think? Steals being patched or not? I told you I'm always sitting in the middle chilling. Hope the IRL gang is with me, sitting in the middle chilling. And I'm just like, okay, if they don't patch it, look, I'm still getting steals with my low steal. It's gonna get patched. I'm saying, yeah, it's gonna get patched. Either way, I'm just saying right now in this moment, I'm not mad how it is right now. I'm not like tripping too bad, even though I know it's gonna get patched because I still get steals. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Steal patch coming soon. I'll see y'all in the next one.